How many of you feel that dating is weird and frustrating as hell? You're in too many people's heads. That's what's causing the confusion. Get back in your own head and take it one act at a time. You gotta forge your own path and stop listening to people. Ever notice the things women say and do are entirely different? Pay attention to what works and not what people say works. Approach dating as any kind of mixed signals means she's not interested. I'll go several years without a relationship or sex, then have something that lasts 18 months. There are a lot of women that are willing to hook up, of course. That's the easy part. But having sex inside a relationship while having standards means multi-year dry spells. I gave up. It's so frustrating. Getting better at something comes from experience and advice from people with experience. You've been getting advice from the wrong people. It is a relatively difficult time for men to date when yeah. Just gotta keep your head up, 'cause there are some dope ladies out there worth your time. There are times when I find ordering a sandwich at Potbelly to be weird and frustrating as hell. Dating is beyond what I want to deal with. I'm impaired when it comes to this stuff. What is the best response when a girl asks, "Do you like me?" when you know she doesn't like you? The truth. How about fuck the best response and just be honest? You're all right, I guess. Why do you ask? Why does it matter? Sometimes she's trying to friend zone you, so that's when you free and zone her back. Yeah, I think you're a nice friend. I'd fuck you, but I don't want a relationship. I assume you mean she's friends with me and she doesn't like me. You're cool like hanging out with one of the guys. Just as much as you like me, sweetheart. Yay, you're like a sister to me. Family zone is worse than friend zone, ma. If you know she doesn't like you, you should not tell her you like her. Just say no and move on. She's not going to melt and change her mind if you say yes. Does anyone like you? Depends on how horny I am. Doesn't matter what you tell her if you know she don't like you. You should just say, I know you don't like me, so why are you asking? What are you wanting from me? Tell her she'd be a 6 if she lost 15 pounds. A short curdo. It's oak, I think you are fine. No. Nah. Nah. It's ironic that the things many people do to look more attractive are the very things they remove before sex. Please do not take your ass off before bed. I will be very disturbed. It's oak, I'm still seduced from before. I prefer to keep my wizard hat on and my Dracula fangs in. Well, yeah, often the clothes people wear are designed to emphasize what's underneath and prompt the imagination. Once you are in bed, the bait is useless. I'll have you know the Crocs stay on during sex. Remind me to take my breast implants out right before sex next time I bring someone home. I always take my boobs off before sex. Babe, why are you removing your Brazilian butt lift? I did know you could remove muscle, fat, and facial symmetry before having sex. Because maybe it's not just about the sex. It can be about self-confidence and self-esteem too. We don't all fix ourselves up in the morning hoping it will make everyone want to fuck us. I'm done with this subreddit. How fragile is your mental health, honestly? I'm bipolar. I have had sober addict, most likely on the autism spectrum. Need I say more, lol? Full disclosure, I want to cry every day, but my body won't allow it. Like a snowflake resting on the edge of a hot razor blade. Pretty fragile. I've had problems for years. If it's already broken, it's not fragile. Like a baby dragonfly. If you tell me a pill can off me without any pain, I will not only trust you on it, I will do it without second thoughts. I don't have time for so who knows. If I had to guess, I'd say I'm pretty fricked up. Like a heartstring. It's been so many years and it gets worser. Except just worser in my head. I just have mastered the art of covering it up, suppressing and moving on. I don't have time for feelings. Honestly, not great at the moment, but I'm trying to stay positive. I've been seeing a psychologist. Now I am seeking a true specialist who knows what they're doing, or I will go insane, and I spent the entire week crying in bed because of some inconveniences. If I make awkward eye contact with someone, I immediately want to die, so probably not great. What's a show that slowly went from a 0 to 100? Community starts off as a pretty average sitcom for the first 5 or 6 episodes. Then I presume under the threat of cancellation it goes completely off the rails in the best possible way. The Good Place, quirky show about the afterlife turns into much more post-season 1. Invincible. The first episode seemed like a generic superhero origin story up until the last few minutes of the episode. Schitt's Creek. The first episode was oak, but it zoomed after. The Expanse, you have to watch the first episodes on faith or something, but it's worth it. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. BoJack Horseman. The first half of season 1 seems like every other wacky Adult Swim type cartoon. Then it turns into a completely different emotionally intense show. The Boys 0 to 100 in 120 seconds, which is a lifetime. Parks and Recreation. The first season and part of the second were bland, and episode Sister City was the turning point, and it just got better from there. Mr. Robot began as a cyber thriller about a vigilante hacker and expanded into a mind-bending exploration of identity, mental illness, and societal control. What's something Reddit says is frequent, but you've never witnessed in reality? People shitting themselves after eating Taco Bell. Eating ass. Women exclusively dating men who are over off tall. People fucking my mom. A neighbor cutting down a check tree without permission. Goth chicks. I never see them Earl. Dead bedrooms that result in people actually ending good marriages over. That's weird to me. Men getting treated like creeps for working with kids. My experience has been that people are nicer to men with kids. Maybe these Redditors need to stop masturbating in trench coats or something. You guys have lots and lots of exes. For having such short lives. Women who want date shorter guys or guys with smaller average dicks. Trans people molesting or grooming children en masse. It's not all of Reddit that says it, but a small vocal group insists that all women are basically only dating the 10 hottest men, which Dodge Rams having bad transmissions. I've never once seen a Dodge Ram transmission fuck up in my 11 years as a mechanic, but I have had to replace multiple Chevy and Ford transmissions. It must be an issue Rams had way in the past, but clearly the opposite is true now. Queer acceptance. 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 What is something as of yet science has no explanation for? Dark matter composition. Dark matter's exact nature remains elusive to scientific explanation. The purpose of dreaming and the science behind its occurrence. One of the things that scientists can't explain is the placebo effect, which makes a patient's health improve despite being given dummy medicines. Rip to my inbox from all of the Redditors who think they have it all figured out. Don't worry, guys, Big Dong has the answers. Why people born blind seem to be immune to schizophrenia. Most things relating to the brain. Even the serotonin theory about depression has never been even remotely proven. It's just a hypothesis that people have latched onto. We really don't understand much about the human brain, especially as it regards to mental health. Why I get random sharp pains that last like 2 seconds and just disappear. To guess the earliest measurable event in time. Not a theory of caused it. What happened before it, if anything at all happened before it, are all educated speculations based on currently available information. The moon seems really huge when it's close to the horizon. However, if you turn your head upside down, the illusion goes away. Nobody knows why this happens. Why sandwiches taste better when made by someone else. For those who grew up poor, what did you consider a luxury? Fast food. Air conditioning. Mine is going out to eat at restaurants, getting a drink with your meal at a fast food place, and not ordering a water cup and sneaking soda. Hot dog buns, Ferrero Rocher chocolates, milk. We used to get government powder milk, and when I got older I couldn't believe how good actual pasteurized milk tasted. Red Lobster. So fancy. Honestly, not wondering if I had something to eat that day. Olive Garden was a luxury. I thought it was a dress up in your Sunday best the once a year I got to go. Not because nobody uses it anymore but cable. We were not only poor, but my mom was super into health food, so chocolate. Always the dark fancy stuff. She'd almost always have some saved for when I had my period. The Chinese buffets, cereal in a box, shampoo, soap, toothpaste. Hot dogs were wrapped in either a slice of bread or a corn tortilla. Watching the non-standard television channels, like Disney Channel or Police. Shopping for luxury items and actually being able to afford them. Hooker, toilet paper, decent clean socks. How would you describe your life in a single word? Masturbation, roller coaster, uneventful, purposeful, egg, trying, single, stressful, happy, lonely, tragic, ugh, sad, life, not bait except some attempts Lafishart can't complain overall. Content, going, in a word conflicted, discombobulated, meaningless, depressing, pointless, roaring. You can't tell me what to do. Shit. Striving. Loser. Shit. Delayed. Disappointing. Tired. Pizza. Unique. Interesting. Broken mental health. Casual. Chaotic. Chill. Gay. Peaceful. Lucky. An ironic joke. Basic. Sexy. Wingspan. Inconsistent, fishing, unhappy, crux for all my climbers out there, roaring, bollocks, evolving, growing, Jumanji, pineapple, dam, autobiographical, cupboard, exhilarating, roller coaster, mediocre, roaring, decent, lonely, disgusting, shitty, Wallstein, heavy. Because you've blinked, you have never seen a whole movie in your life. What if I watched it multiple times and blinked at different points? Reminds me of Big Bang Theory. Who wants to see the new Star Wars movie again? Oh, that'd be great. It'll be nice to see the parts I missed when blinking. My goldfish has a tactical advantage over me here. But what if you've watched the same movie multiple times? The chances of you blinking at the exact same moments are low. I will watch a movie while blinking left and right eyes differently just to prove you wrong. Know any short movies? Unless you watch the movie twice. Tell that to the Druid in Clockwork Orange. Imagine how much the directors missed. I've seen many movies many times. So all in all, I've absolutely seen a whole movie. There is speed, or you can watch it frame by frame. I Clockwork Orange myself every time I sit down to watch a movie for exactly this reason. Don't want to miss out. Must have blinked during the grammar class. Richard Pryor could have begged to differ with this. What if you watched with one eye and regularly opened both briefly, then closed the other one? Repeat for 2 hours. Simple. Your username is how you die. How fucked are you? Very fucked. Now where were we? Yup. I'm fucked. I become a pedophile. There is no fate worse. Fine as long as I don't go underground. Slain by Gothic cavalry in pitched battle. My doppelganger from work is going to kill me. Didn't see that one coming. I just pissed off Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Japan, Vietnam, Singapore, etc. I'm already dying a slow death from my username as everyone on Facebook wants to convince me of their political views, one shared meme or article at a time. I mean, I probably will die working, so that's not a surprise. Yeah, pretty I guess. My anxieties finally get the better of me. Very. Uncle saw it coming. I guess I'll die from. It will be what we all Beckham, so I'm good. My consciousness is gonna kill me. What's new about that 3? I have no idea how my username would be how I die. Does anyone have any ideas? I should be oak. Most tarantulas are wonderful creatures. I guess I'll be killing myself then. This ain't gonna end well. I'm not surprised. I'll just become a mere shadow of my former self. I'm a saint, so I'm good. Good.